You know what? I might get dragged for saying this, but Ronda Rousey has done a lot for the UFC, and she doesn't get nearly enough credit that she deserves, in my opinion. Was she the best fighter? No. But as far as marketing and raking it in for the UFC, like, Ronda Rousey has so much freaking exposure. It was wild, and it worked. And it worked because the UFC could have gave that exposure to anybody and it wouldn't have worked as well. Like, it worked so well for her. Her career was on a decline, which no one's on top forever. Duh. It happens, even to the greats. She was on a decline and she went right over and was in the new Fast and the Furious movie, dude. She was in a couple movies, now that I think about it. She was in the WWE on top of that, had a thriving career. And dude, the UFC fights were electric. Okay, we had just graduated high school. It was like 2012, 2013, you know, maybe a little later than that, or probably 2013 to 2015, somewhere around there. And so, you know, we're in Buffalo Wild Wings, you know, we can't drink beer yet. So we just pregame in the parking lot. We're sitting there watching the fights, you know, and she would come out with the eyebrows and the little freaking toddler walk she would have, like she's angry. And she would just be like, she'd go out there and throw bitches into the mat, bro. I'd be like, yes. And then somebody found a way to stop it, you know. But I can't even lie, she came right before Conor, you know, as far as stardom, you know. And then once Dana seen that she was on the decline, you know, that's when Conor got the light, and then they made even more money, like, and they just turned into really cash cows, to be honest with you. And it's really hard to sustain, you know. I think Ronda Rousey, I still look at Ronda Rousey the same way now that I do back then, but some people changed up on her, which it is what it is, you know, it happens. But man, Ronda Rousey was a trailblazer. She's the first headliner to be honest with you, and that in itself says a lot. You know, nobody wasn't even trying to give a woman fight a chance to be on the forefront, you know. But you know what, when Ronda Rousey fought, everybody waited till the very end. Nobody left early, you know. There were no preliminaries or whatever, not preliminaries, but there were no like co-main events, and then everybody leaves, which happens sometimes because no one cares about the main fight. People stayed until they fought. And the entire fight, you would watch the press conference afterwards. That's how much people were invested and loved watching Ronda Rousey. I was invested and loved watching Ronda Rousey. I can't lie to you. The whole look, her gimmick, her fighting style, everything, the way she fights. Even though once they found her weakness, they picked her apart. But man, what a career and what a run. Yeah, let me know what you guys think about Ronda Rousey's career. Does she deserve a little bit more credit? I feel like she deserves a lot more credit. Because even if you having that much stardom is not sustainable, and it's hard to manage, and she managed it pretty well. You know, it had to been a lot of pressure, even though she was already, I'm pretty sure she was an Olympic judo champion, which is super impressive. I mean, that in itself is, you know, I got hella respect for that. Before UFC aside, you know, because that's a totally different machine. But just as a competitor, absolutely, and as an image celebrity superpower and in combat sports, totally. Let me know what you guys think. Leave a comment below. I'm out.